Hey YouTube, how's it going today? Well, I'm back out at the Blazer. It's behind me here somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. I bought it used, and lately I've been having some problems. I put a new starter and everything in it, and then all of a sudden, my starter started sticking on. Couldn't figure out why. So, I looked on a few channels, see if anybody else has been having the same problem as me, which well, I guess a few people have. Now, when I bought this used, the original person that I got it off had an alarm system in it. It was a Python alarm system, you know, aftermarket alarm system, start, remote start, all that other crap. So in doing my investigations, I found out that they splice into the steering, or into the ignition for it. So obviously the ignition is gone in it. That's why my starter keeps sticking on. So I'm going to turn you around here in a minute, and you'll be able to hear me. You won't be able to see me, but I'll show you the aftermath of what I had to do. So just give me a second. Let me turn my camera around here, and I'll show you. So as you see, this nice spaghetti mess is the alarm system. Beautiful, eh? And let's go back around the back of the Blazer. Go back to the driver's side over here. Sorry if it gets a little bright. It's a little sunny out today, which is nice. Here is my ignition. And as you see, everything in here, well, it might be too bright, but everything in here is all tore apart. Because it's all in there. It was all up attached in there and down under there. And let me flip you back around here. Sorry if it's gonna make noise and stuff. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I'm into. So I called the parts place, and they told me that it's going to take a few days to come in. So now I got to wait a few days before it comes in, so I can put the ignition back in, the ignition switch, and hopefully that solves my problem. But see, that happens sometimes when you buy used vehicles. You get the problem with you don't know what they did to it, and obviously the guy did not have it professionally installed. He did it himself, because the way it was wired in there was just ridiculous. I spent a good 3 hours undoing what he did, and what keyed me in part of the problem was, other than the starter started sticking, and it was a brand new starter, I just put the brand new starter in, was if I put, it's got the tilt steering, and if I put my steering all the way up, it would start. The starter would stick on for a couple seconds and then would be fine. If I had it in the normal driving position, it would start, but the starter would stay on. If I tilted the steering all the way down, it wouldn't start at all. So after watching, there's a guy in there, Eric the car guy, pretty cool guy. I watched his video and seen how to take apart this ignition switch and everything. So now it's just a matter of getting the part in and putting it back in. I don't know if I'm going to film it. I may try. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, so I'm without a vehicle for a few days, which is really crappy, because now I got to walk my son to school, and that's a half an hour walk to the school, and then I got to walk half an hour back home, and then in the afternoon, same thing, half an hour walk to go get him from school, and then half an hour back home. So I don't know what else to say about that, but hey, it's trial and error when you're working on a used vehicle. You know, you never know what the other person did. But so far it seems to be something that I can remedy once I get it done, I'll be happy. Hopefully that solves a few of the little issues I've been having with the starting. I never thought of it. I've been having trouble starting here and there, and with the way he had it wired in the ignition, I can see why. So if whoever out there, if you're gonna buy an aftermarket alarm system with the remote start and all that, take it to a professional to get it done, because they will make sure it's done right, and you won't run into problems in the future like I did. So that being said, hope everybody's well. Check out my other videos, and if you like them, that's awesome. If you don't, well, that's fine. Everybody's got their opinion. This is just things I like to put on here. Like I said, I'm still pretty new to this, and we'll see what happens. So hope everybody's having a good day, and I'll hopefully chat with you guys soon or whatever. And if you want to leave a message and want to chat or whatever, like you want me to respond, I will whenever I can. Other than that, I'm gonna keep making some more of these videos. I seem to like doing the ones on the Blazer because that's pretty much what I like to work on. I like playing around with my Blazer with the lights and everything. Never been big into wiring for this kind of wiring, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. So it's not. I know this isn't another very long video. I'm not sure what the max length videos you can have or whatever, but I'll try and make a video when I put it back together. I don't know if I might actually try and set up my camera so I can show you guys me installing the ignition. It's actually not as hard as I thought it was going to be, but we'll go from there. So again, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you soon. Ciao.